All right. So after some interesting riding on the 450, I'm back. I'm tired of that stupid bike.
And I really am. People don't buy 450 motocross bikes and think that you can ride trails on them. They just suck. I mean, unless it's like a 125 or 150 or 250F or something of that nature and set up for woods, you don't ride a 450. It's just, you're not going to have a good time, really. Anyways, we are on the Cedar Creek Trail, and or Cedar Mountain Trail, I think that's what it's called. And it was quite fun trying to get up to this point. There was a little drop off that I had to ride the 450 through in order to get to this point, and it was a little bit tough, I'm not gonna lie. Really lurchy, really hard to get it to stay running, and really just wants to take off hard. So it's really great to have 300 power, 302 stroke power. So for some reason, I've been battling this whole noise thing with the pipe hitting stuff on the frame, or hitting the radiators and vibrating onto them. It's really frustrating. I've considered just going to a 4-stroke just to get rid of that vibrating, rackety noise, because it really does kind of mess with my head a little bit. So yeah. One thing I've been really working on doing lately is trying to go faster on a lot of these trails. This probably just doesn't look like I'm trying to push myself. I'm probably not, but something like this trail, I usually am trying to push, and so I try to get faster. One thing that has helped me lately is losing weight. I went from 230 to 230 to 220, and when I did that, my suspension feels more plush and forgiving than before. Before I would hit like a rock and it would just, it's like the suspension wouldn't soak it up. It would just jar you forever, But now, since losing, the 10 pounds that I've lost, it really made a difference in my suspension. And it's tuned for 220 for me with gear on. And so that would be me plus the backpack. And so I think if I lose just a little bit more, then it'll make the suspension a little bit more plusher. I was meaning, the reason why I had the suspension tuned like that was I was planning on losing weight anyways, and I didn't want to have it revalved or resprung 3 times in order for me to be comfortable on the ride. So there's that. After all that riding, I tried right now to try to be a little bit faster. I noticed there's a little bit of dust on the lens, unfortunately. It was a pretty dusty day today, so on this day. So I'm pushing on the whole uphill thing right here, so. This was, not to mention, this was not super steep, but it was steep enough that if you lost your speed, you would pretty much have to start over from first or second. And so, like right in here, gosh, having to get into first or second was just such an annoyance. And so, staying up to speed, trying to get through it, and really push, keeping your RPMs and your throttle up will really help you out of a section like this.